Beca TV, the home of truth.
Those are the grounds to impeach a governor. But when you look at section 33 of the Constitution, the process of impeaching a governor, this is what you see. That section 33 of the County Government Act. Blessed viewers, today is on Friday, and I want to look at what made Governor Nyaribo survive the impeachment. You'll see very clearly when the County Assembly of Nyamira impeached the governor of Nyamira, Governor Nyaribo, there were certain provisions that the County Assembly was supposed to follow. And it is important for you to know that for the county, for one to succeed impeaching a governor, there are certain provisions of the Constitution that that person or that institution must follow in order to succeed to impeach any governor. It is important to know, blessed viewers and citizens of Kenya, is that in Nyamira, they have 20 elected MCAs and 15 nominated ones. And that brings the number to 35. And therefore, for one to impeach governor, like in Nyamira they did, you need to have two-thirds, you must have two-third number that is provided for in the Constitution. So you see, the reason why the County Assembly of Nyamira, their decision to impeach Governor Nyaribo was quashed. Their efforts to impeach the governor was brought to an end because of failure to observe certain requirements, certain fundamental provisions of the Constitution. Number one, you see, the provision, one of the requirements for you to succeed to impeach a governor, we said you must have two-thirds of the total number of the assembly. And in this case, in the County Assembly of Nyamira, having 35 as a number, therefore they needed 23.33%, 23.33 persons. And because you cannot have a fraction of a human being, therefore, the county needed to have 24 in number. And so you see, that is now the process, that is now the requirement of the law, that you must have two-thirds, which is actually in this case 24. The County Assembly, those allegedly that voted out, impeached the governor, were 23. But you see, the legal team of the Governor Nyaribo brought the PO, the preliminary objection in the Senate on the process, the threshold, the process. And so you see, quickly when the Senate looked at the issue, then you realize they had 23, not 24. So that makes the impeachment process null and void. And so you see, guys, wherever you are watching us from, in Kenya and outside Kenya, another thing that you see quickly in that process, in that impeachment, the legal team for governor, they raised an issue that on the day of the voting for impeachment, only 19 MCAs were present in the chambers. Therefore, the other 4 that can make it 23, you see, they did voting through proxy. And that is illegal. The Senate found out that way. Now, in impeaching a governor, the numbers are important. And the process is important. When you look at Article 181 of the Constitution, when you look at Article 1 of the Constitution, you see clearly, blessed viewers, good viewers, Article 183 of the Constitution of Kenya this is what it outlines on how to impeach a governor. Article 181, this is what it says, is that a county governor may be removed. That is Article 181, Sub-Article 1. A governor may be removed from office on any of the following grounds. 1. Gross violation of the Constitution or any law, other law. Where there are serious reasons for believing that the county governor has committed a crime under national or international law. Abuse of office or gross misconduct or physical or mental incapacity to perform the function of office of a county governor. 2. Parliament shall enact legislation providing for other procedures of removal of a county governor or any of the grounds mentioned in clause 1. So you see, those are the grounds to impeach a governor. But when you look at section 33 of the Constitution, the process of impeaching a governor, this is what you see. That section 33 of the County Government Acts outlines that the process of impeaching a governor, some of the reasons you see, grounds for impeaching: gross violation of the Constitution or any other law, gross misconduct, incompetence, and abuse of office. But this is what the Senate saw. When they looked at the process, it says, number one, another thing that you see, the process says notice and investigation, meaning a governor has to be notified that there is an intention to impeach him. And the reasons for impeachment must be given to him. He must receive the reasons as to why the impeachment has been initiated. And then in that process, voting becomes a very fundamental thing, becomes a very serious thing, because a voting is what actually removes him from office. And you quickly understand that if the County Assembly of Nyamira voted in the chambers of 119, and there was no any other provisions like voting through online, Google Meet or things like that, there were no, those other 4 MCs were not present, so somebody voted on their behalf, then that is illegal. So that is the reason why the Senate quashed it out. The Senate looked at the voting requirement, which they found that it failed the test. And the Senate agreed with the preliminary objection of the legal counsel of the governor, and making the Senate to vote 38 in favor of the preliminary objection by upholding that the process was not proper. The process of impeaching the governor, the constitution was not followed, the law was not followed. So thank you so very much. This is Beca TV, and your host is Ben on constitutional awareness. And I invite you to subscribe, like, and share, so that when we upload this clip, many other people there will get it. And it is important that you also hit the notification bell, that any clip we upload, you'll be the first one to get. And therefore, thank you so much. And you can reach us through our comment section. Thank you.